Good afternoon, Brian with Grand Roofing. We're going to do a real quick flyover of the drone, show you, kind of walk you through what I'm doing when it comes to new construction, because that's what we're doing right here today. We had a call come in this morning. I was already out and about because it is workable to do some inspections and things. When the call came in, he had said he's got some metal on a new construction build, and it's new construction, so nothing would show up. So I can't use my traditional satellite software, Google Maps, anything like that. Something was here, but it was in a slightly different spot. Maybe it's all tore down. I could have probably tried to get with him, got blueprints, whatever, but I was going to be out and about today. I figured I'd work it in if it's okay. He said it was. So I'm going to kind of walk through what I do, uncut, unedited here for you guys. Now, I won't be able to actually do it while recording because I need the camera, not the video part of it. So when I'm done, I'm going to do real quick what I'm talking about. So basically, this is almost ready. He was going to try to do it himself, but he's got to finish up a little bit on this garage side right here, get those rafters up, deck it over, and be ready. He's hoping for metal to be up going into next week. This is the first part of February, so it's still a bit cold and nasty here. But it is doable with metal. If you follow the channel, if you know the channel, for any length of time, you'll know that I hate working in the winter. It's not a good product. That's with asphalt shingles. They're not going to seal down. They're not going to lay down. The nails fire right through the fiberglass mat. It's just not good, especially out here in the country. We're going to have a lot of wind. Nothing's going to seal down out here. Predominant winds coming out of this direction out here. Wide open, not good. Metal, totally different story. Perfectly fine as long as it's good enough weather and safe for the guys to work. So we're going to try to get the measurements I need. When I'm done with this video, I will send it up, get pictures of all angles before. That way, if we do get the job, I can do during and after, kind of compare everything around the property, as well as we're going to shoot up. I'll just show you real quick. Up to about 380, 390 feet somewhere. With, by the way, I am a Part 107 license, so I can do this for work. Monetization company, whatever, doesn't matter. A lot of people don't. I'm also a licensed private pilot. Right there, 391 is where we're at here. Technically, you can go 400 foot over any obstacle within 400 foot radius of that obstacle. Really, all I'm after is getting high enough to get an image looking straight down. So when we're done, I'll take a picture of this. I need to know one reference measurement. Typically, I'll keep my truck closer to the property. In this case, I'm going to measure the garage cement pad or one eave line before I go here. Something you can see clearly. So as long as you've got the good image and you have one reference measurement, you'll sketch it out with the software you're using. I'm using Riff Sketch. What am I hearing out here? Sounds like a truck or something crazy. Well, anyway, I'll sketch it out. So all the eaves, the gables, transitions, everything I need. In this case, I'm just going to pretend and float out a valley, basically like this one at the bottom of the screen on the right. Probably going to be about the same coming out over the garage. Sounds like a stump grinder. And then overhang it, whatever the overhangs are in the other sections, soffits, basically 2 foot. That'll give me in the ballpark of knowing where I'm at measurement-wise, size-wise. On that note, the homeowner has the metal material. He was going to try to do it himself. You can see some laying down there by that other detached structure. So in my description, I will write up like, hey, this is on the homeowner. We didn't measure it. If it's off, it's on the homeowner. Also ask us questions so I know how much labor. Are we going to have to do a lot of excessive cutting because they're not measured to actual dimensions? So that's going to all be worded in. I am a little concerned on this valley section right here. 2 of these front pockets, they come down to a transition and almost a dead pocket. There is a little bit of a slope there, but not much. But my concern is if I can get down in here tight enough, I'll show you. Right here, probably zoom in a little bit. My gloves are messing up the controls. Take the light off. There we go. So zoom in. Why is it not zooming? It's not zooming in. I'm not sure why it's not zooming. Anyways, so my concern is that transition where it goes to a lower slope. It's a little pocket. I'm worried that that is so tight right there that the W valley may not even actually fit and stick out. It's going to be too much of a pinch point. So I might need to do something with a piece of coil stock in there. Make sure you use bugle under and over, then the W valley transition on, transition the next piece going up to the little steeper sections up the left and right side there. And the same on the other one over here. It's kind of a tight point right down in that area right there. So these are things I'm just going to try to communicate with the homeowner. A couple other things I want to point out real quick. The pitch of this, you'll need to note the pitch, which I was already up there, put a pitch gauge on it. The main house is about a 4. The dormers to the left, the 2 on the left, and that one coming out the top of the screen are a 10-12. One on the right is probably about a 6. I'm not sure because that's not there, but I did happen to see a truss over here. Yeah, there's some trusses out here. So just look at this real quick, gimbal straight down center on it. I would say that's probably about a 512, 612, something like that without actually measuring it. So you want to know those measurements too. Once you got the image in your software, it's all sketched out, you'll plug those numbers in, it'll give you an actual reading and measurement. But that's some of the things that I do on something like new construction like this, or if you got access to the blueprints. But like I said, he called this morning, he's not around, it's a new construction build. I'm just going to send the drone up. I was up on the roof, walked it over, everything's solid, it's built real good and solid, 5/8 decking. So communication. On that note, he said that I was, I think, one of 5 people that he called. I was the only one that responded, the only one that returned calls, the only one that's scheduled to come out. So communicate. He also said that he looked up the reviews, was very impressed, and said I should have been his one and only call. The other thing I noticed out here during my inspection and walk around is the garage over here, the detach. I can't zoom. It's so annoying. Usually it lets me zoom. It has the exposed fastener on the flat part, not on top of the rib. So I'm going to communicate. Don't assume. Don't just do. Communicate. It can save you a big frustrating headache. I used to, because I was told to put it on the flat. I have since changed my ways and put it on the rib. The benefits are better. And I might make exceptions on certain reasons. And if you want to make an exception, the biggest thing is to know why. What's the reasoning behind it? If you look here, they are on the flat. If a seal goes bad, those are going to leak. That's the weakest link, is being on the flats right there. If you put it on the rib, you're going to have way less opportunity of it leak if the washer goes bad. But I don't want to assume and have it done wrong from what the homeowner wants. So I'm going to communicate to him, explain to him that I'd like to do it on the rib unless he absolutely wants it on the flat. So I just want to communicate with him. Don't hit this tree over here. It's breezy out today. If I haven't said, it's February 6th or so, 2025. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm doing here. Typically on a regular roof, I'll do it from imagery, software, roof R, roof snap, Eagle View, whatever the case may be. In this case, there's no imagery of it. So I got to take this and send it up to do it. If you guys get any benefit out of this, give it a quick thumbs up. It does help support the channel. If you like seeing behind the scenes, the what's a roofer do, what's a contractor do, the behind the scenes stuff, not really the drone side of it. I'm using the drone for the imagery, and to show you this, let me know. Comment down below what you like, the ins and outs of running the company. I've been in construction and roofing specifically for 24 years now, I believe, and own this company for 7 or 8 years. Started by myself, so I have a little bit to share if you want to know. If not, hey, let me know that too. Anyway, if you do subscribe, consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification so you're notified when more video content comes out. So I know you've watched it this far. Just say I appreciate what you do in the comments, and I'll know you made it to the end. You're a true OG, a true fan of the channel, a supporter of the channel. All right, until next time, be safe. We'll see you on the next one, because I got to go launch this back up here real quick after killing the video, get the imagery I need so I can hit the road, get to another couple stops while I got daylight, try to stack up work for when we break through this nasty winter weather we're getting here in central Indiana. All right, until next time, be safe. We'll see you then. I got to go do what I need to do here. Appreciate it.